in this setup, I've brought in a chorus pedal, which also has a stereo out. So I've kind of, in a similar setup to what I had before, I've looped this, I've got a feedback loop happening from the distortion pedal into the chorus and back into the distortion pedal, and then using the other output here to come out into the echo and then into the desk here. So that's still, this distortion still bass pedal is still, it makes that same noise I showed in the other video. Not entirely sure why that's being a bit funny about turning on, but I mean, it's an old cheap pedal, so I suppose to be expected. Anyway, so it makes that kind of like this kind of noise here. With the chorus, I can get a bit of a wobble to it. And because I've got a rate knob as well, I can actually, you know, really push that up. Well, I bet that's as fast as it goes. It's not particularly fast, but it's like, it's fine. Or if I take it right down. Now that is the depth at maximum, so, you know, it's not, this thing doesn't really do extremes. But it's still kind of interesting. I've actually taken the EQ up maximum here. You can take the EQ down off that, make that even mellower. Sounds like it's coming from next door. I'm going to bring this back out again. And with some echo. So I got relatively short echo here, the feedback's at maximum, and you can kind of fairly sloppily play that. Now the thing about this one is that this setup, I don't I don't know if it is because of a problem with this pedal, or it's just like the way this is set up. I would expect this to be like, it's supposed to be kind of like output A is mono and then the dual output should be like stereo, but it doesn't really seem to work like that. It's almost like the dual output is like one of them is wet and one of them is dry or something like that. They seem to have a kind of discrepancy in volume levels, like one is louder than the other. So I actually, if I haven't tried this right now, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it right now anyway. If I was to swap which way round I'm doing the feedback loop, so instead it's got like this output is doing the feedback loop instead of this one, like on paper that should have no effect on what I'm doing, right? There should be no difference between these two options. It's just like, is it output A or output B? But when I do this now, this might feed back on itself. No, it's not going to. But let's just, so if I compare that, I like the little tail there as well, that's kind of fun. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure I got that to feedback on itself. Oh, yeah, here, there we go. Okay, right, there we go. I'm not just making this up. There we go. A bit loopy, a bit kind of siren-y. And to get it back, not really sure. Just patience and maybe like, there we go. I guess it's from the depth being up full that it maybe is able to pick that up. So there's not very much, there aren't very many parameters you can explore within this when this is feeding back on itself without just losing it entirely. But if I pop some delay on, if you like things that sound like emergency services, alarms, you've got something there. Now if I bring in the distortion again, it kills that internal feedback loop that happens here and brings in something else. It brings in its own tone. But if I just quickly go, if I just do a quick A-B there, you can kind of see, hopefully, what I'm talking about there. So this is without the chorus engaged. But with this on, that's what that sounds like, okay? Like a dull version of that signal, right? And then just literally just swapping these outputs around. Oh, I didn't turn this volume down. It's okay. I was trying to be safe there, but it doesn't matter. A completely different way of doing it, right? So I mean, madness, right? There's loads of mad stuff going on here. This is, you know, scratching the surface of feedback loops within pedals here, but like, you know, this is, yeah. How am I going to finish this one off? What's the best sound here?